We're about to watch the footage that caused an uproar in the United Kingdom last year when it was leaked to the media. Let's take a look. Joining us now via satellite is a spokesperson for Her Majesty's Coast Guard, District Officer Kenneth Greenwood. Officer Greenwood, thank you for joining us. I know you've commented on this footage before, and we appreciate you taking the time to revisit it again.
You're welcome.
Just so you know, marine biologist Dr. Paul Robertson is here with me in studio. Officer Greenwood, for our viewers in the States that may not be familiar with this story, your government has confirmed that the footage we just saw was taken in 2003, but only emerged last year.
Yes.
And has the British government changed its position on this video since it was leaked last year?
No, they have not. Our position remains that there is nothing unusual depicted in this footage.
How do you explain, then, the media firestorm this caused with the British public?
I believe there's a desire to see something in this footage that is not there, and the efforts to leak it were nothing more than a publicity stunt.
Officer Greenwood, can you tell us what is happening in the video, and why was it taped in the first place?
This is a standard man overboard exercise. It's done to evaluate the officer's response time to distress calls as well as adherence to protocol during a response and rescue operation. Every drill is taped, even to this day, so the crew's performance can be reviewed.
So what are these officers doing here?
These officers were being run through the man overboard exercise at night. They're taking a rib to a destination that's been transmitted.
I'm sorry, a rib. What is a rib?
A rigid-hulled inflatable boat. They're taking the rib to coordinates dispatched to them to practice an at-sea rescue. Typically, dummies are placed in the water that the officers retrieve once they arrive on site.
But even you acknowledge that these weren't dummies here.
No, these officers stopped before arriving at the coordinates. They've gone on record and admitted that they'd mistaken an animal for a live man overboard on their way to their destination.
But why then didn't they try to rescue what they believed was a man overboard?
They approached what they believed to be a man overboard, and when they realized it wasn't a person but an animal, it appears curiosity took over and they completely abandoned protocol.
The eyes of whatever this is, that's drawn a great deal of attention. What do you make of them, those glowing eyes?
Yes, and that attention was from biologists who say this is a seal, just as the officer in question later affirmed.
I want to bring in Paul Robertson here. Paul, is that true that this could be a seal?
Seals' eyes reflect light that way. They bounce off of reflective cells in the back of the retinas, which gives that glowing effect. The reflective layer is called the tapetum lucidum. It helps them see in low light environments in deep water.
Officer Greenwood.
But I would offer that the animal in the footage seems to have a pronounced sagittal crest, the noticeable ridge on its skull, and I don't know of any seals that have such a prominent skull ridge.
Officer Greenwood, any response to this?
I trust the public will accept the findings of the marine biologists who reviewed this footage and still command the respect of their peers.
Paul, any response to that?
I'm curious what marine biologists would actually believe that's a seal.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for right now. Officer Greenwood, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.